Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Pull it.
Maldini.
Pull it, chasing after it. And it's Lahm.
Probing pass.
Messi receives it in a wide position.
Terrific header!
Caught offside that time. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Kaka. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's a sharp little ball. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lahm.
Nicely shaped ball.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bruno Fernandes. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Lahm. Goes down, but nothing given. Lahm just tries from distance. That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Roberto Carlos picks it up from the goal kick. Can he get it through? Mbappe!
Now, can they get him away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Maldini.
Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Looking to play him in. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Threads one in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Vieira. Vieira running with the ball, looking for options for movement. Oh, good ball! Gullit gets flagged offside. Oh, nicely intercepted. 30 minutes gone. Played into space. That's good vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And Gullit! And here's Messi. And here's Kaká. Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there. He's got away. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Mbappe might just make this.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Lahm. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. It's played through for him. He's away! He's free, he has got space. And he's quick to get it clear again. To Lahm. Kaká.
There will
Messi.
be 1 minute added time.
Deep into stoppage time. Tries to pass it through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Oh, what a climb! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
For everybody to please kindly
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Thinks about the shot. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well-timed, excellent interception.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Mbappe. Gets into some space. Pings it up. He rises! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Decent chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's Maldini. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe gets into a good position. Shoots! And they've got rid.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Roberto Carlos. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Hullet. He has found the way through. Picks out big chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Rooney tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Hullet. Mbappe. Good read, needed to be. And that's gone route one. Now he's off and running. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Pass is just off target.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Defending was strong and firm. Great vision.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Lahm. Into the last quarter of an hour. To Maldini. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Lahm. And it's Maldini. Lahm. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rooney. Now it's Hullet.
Manchester United seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And it's Kaka. And he goes cross-field. Aimed beyond the defence. Lahm has it out wide and in space.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mbappe is a player who bit. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Just a quick reminder
So,
today,
Jim, how do you
please
reflect on
refrain
what
from
we've seen?
parking outside
I've been in this
stadium.
position myself, and this
Thank
will
you
be
very much
difficult
for
to
your
take. They
cooperation.
did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
Vieira has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Tries to play it through. And this is Nedved. Neymar, played out towards the right wing. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's neat. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Maicon. Nedved providing an outlet on that flank. He gets big! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Can he get it through? Cleared away. Quality ball. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Vieira. Hullet. And Hullet! And that is doing no harm at all.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That's good running with the ball. And he's on his way! Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific! That's another chance! Now he's got space here. He can run onto that. Ferdinand cuts it out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Kaká puts a cross in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
He is through here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Nedved. Oh, takes a shot! It's in! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. Looking to play him in. And he's intervened well there. Roberto Carlos. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ronaldo, and he's onside. Cristiano Ronaldo! Relentless, just relentless. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's going for goal! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count 1. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Caught offside that time. Cleared without hesitation. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super find. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Manchester United would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Well, nicely intercepted. Now it's Kaká, looking for the run. Vieira. Neymar. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Donatoni. A probing pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Ronaldo. Rafael Varane. Donatoni. Defending was strong and firm. Vieira. It's a promising position. Bale. And this is Bale. Oh, important interception.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bale. Now it's Kaká. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played into space. Thuram deals with that comfortably. That's a good ball out wide. Bullet being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Kaká.
Such good technique.
Maicon makes the interception. Cross to the back post. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi in acres of space out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Nedved can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Skims one in. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Rafael Varane. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's got away. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Tries to pass it through. Nedved is in a really good position out wide. Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Varane gathers from the goal kick. Maicon. Now, can they get him away? Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Defending of the desperate variety. Threads one in. Looking for options for movement. And he plays one through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Vieira.
Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Bale, and he's managed to get free. Real chance! No, that's just wide.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Manchester
19,
United are making a change now.
Well, to
Coming
wait
on to
until now
replace
to
him
make this
is
change seems a bit
number
baffling.
21,
He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
That has been cut short. Mbappe. And that's put paid to a promising move.
There will be one
And into the
and
grateful
time.
arms of the keeper. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Please turn your attention to the
And after
screen
all of that,
for
Jim,
information
what are you
provided
thinking?
by the local
Manchester
police.
United desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.